Hello everybody, and welcome to my walkthrough of Dark Universe here at Universal's Epic Universe. Here at Dark Universe, there's two different rides. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, which is super similar to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, and Curse of the Werewolf, which is super similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind at Disney, and Crush's Coaster at Disneyland Paris. So, there's the Frankenstein Catacombs entrance. But beware, there's an emerging undercroft, so we can't go in there. It's off limits. There's a coffin photo op over there. Well, technically not a photo op, just one where you can take a photo with your phone. I think this is where Dust Steakhouse is. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm still new to this. Skeletal statue over here, and we're coming in upon Darkmoor. Please be aware that some of the rides in Dark Universe may frighten younger kids. And I also know that Dark Universe is mainly about the classic monsters like Frankenstein, Igor, Dracula, and the Wolfman, and the creature from the Black Lagoon, but I would really like for them to add Coraline here, since, well, Coraline is pretty scary for younger kids, and it is also made by Universal. Well, technically made by Laika, which is also owned by Universal. Nice fountain over here. There's Das Steakhouse, and what I want the Coraline attraction to be, I would call it Coraline's Otherworld Adventure. It would be similar to Spider-Man and Transformers, where you board a mantis tractor, which is half mantis tractor. Oh, there's the monster makeup venue. Yeah, you would board the mantis tractor that would be half mantis tractor and half Spider-Man Transformers type vehicle. There's restrooms over there. And what Coraline's Otherworld Adventure would be about, you'd have to help Coraline get back home and escape the other mother, best known as the Beldam. Yeah, since, well, the other mother spied on their lives through the little doll's eyes and saw they weren't happy. So, yeah, considering the kids, well, met a bad fate because they had buttons for eyes, as that was pretty scary for any kids movie standards for Coraline. I still think Coraline would be a great addition here to Dark Universe. Like a bonus portal. Kind of like how they do a bonus portal for Donkey Kong Country at Super Nintendo World. It's a nice little shop over here. The Guild of Mustics. I believe that's what it is. Yeah. There's a little werewolf barn over there. And over here is the Curse of the Werewolf. The spinning coaster outdoors. And like I said, it is very similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind. And over there is Burning Blade Tavern. Every few minutes, the windmill will set on fire. So, where I would want Coraline's Otherworld Adventure to be placed, I would place it over there, between the Burning Blade and the Curse of the Werewolf. Yeah. Coraline's one of the best stop-motion animation movies. Same director of The Nightmare Before Christmas. So like I said, right here's Burning Blade Tavern. And unfortunately, I haven't seen the windmill set on fire just yet. If it does set on fire during the video, I'll turn the camera around. Still no luck just yet. Over here is De Lacey's Cottage, and there's Frankenstein Manor, home to my favorite ride here at Dark Universe, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. For Monsters Unchained, you will need to put your stuff in a cubby right after seeing Victoria Frankenstein and the reanimated Frankenstein. Sorry if it may be a small, itty-bitty, spidey spoiler. But I just couldn't contain my excitement. The Epic Universe is amazing. And if I could add another ride here at Dark Universe, I could also add a creature from the Black Lagoon type attraction, like a creature from the Black Lagoon boat ride. Yeah, like both the creature from the Black Lagoon boat ride and a Coraline 3D 4D ride. It would be 3D ride, but with a mix of animatronics too. Over here is my favorite spot here at Dark Universe, at Darkmoor, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Home to many of Universal's most beloved monsters, the Phantom of the Opera, Frankenstein, Victoria Frankenstein, Igor, and Dracula, and the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, and the Gillman, which is the creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Wolfman, and the Mummy. In Curse of the Werewolf, it's up to you to board a wagon and escape a pack of werewolves. And as for Monsters Unchained, the best one, it's up to you to join in Victoria Frankenstein and Igor on an adventure through the Darkmoor Castle to help Frankenstein stop Dracula and his monstrous friends from taking over Dark Universe. But be warned, it is, well, like I said before, it may be scary for younger kids. That's kind of why I would also want Coraline to be added to Dark Universe as a nice little introduction to Universal's scary side, you know, for kids. Well, this concludes our tour of Dark Universe, so I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe, and have an epic day!